I would argue that at the next opportunity for any bill that's appropriate, I might actually put in an amendment to create a curfew for men on the streets after 6 p.m, which I feel would make women a lot safer.
Bitch, are you dumb?
Pardon me?
Are you dumb?
I think she's
I
dumb.
think she's dumb.
I think she's dumb.
I think
Are
you're
you,
dumb.
like, medically speaking?
These women are seriously supporting a curfew for men. And I get the point. They're saying, oh look, you guys can go out at night, and when you guys have that taken away from you, you get upset. But when we go out at night, we are always subjected to the possibility that someone could assault us, or kidnap us, or do worse things that I'm not going to say. But I bet you guys have some guesses as to what that could be. Either way, the idea of actually enforcing a curfew is ridiculous, and some of them are actually supporting this. Like, no, I mean seriously, like a real curfew just for men. And their mindset is, why not? Men have been oppressing us for years. We haven't been able to go outside late at night because of the fears. Let's just reverse the roles for a second. What if I said, women are gold diggers, and a woman came up to me and said, hold on now, we're not all gold diggers. I work hard, I have my own job. And I said, you can't say that, you're not actually listening to our problems. And then I proceed to say, all women should have to sign prenups. And she goes, whoa now. Like I said, I have my own job. And I say, it doesn't matter, because you don't experience those problems. You don't know what it's like to be in my shoes. You should just be forced to listen to everything I say, and I shouldn't have to hear about your problems at all. And you can't help come up with the solution because you've never experienced the problem. You see how ineffective that was? That's not having a conversation. Assuming an entire group of people, and in this case, half the population, haven't gone through the same problems as you, just because they look different, is completely ignorant. And I feel this way about a lot of forms of privilege.
She did absolutely everything in the book to keep herself safe. She had bright clothing on, running trainers. She was even on the phone to her boyfriend. She went down all the main roads. Obviously she shouldn't have had to do that in the first place, but all women have that instinct in them to do that. She did that, and look what happened. It's absolutely disgraceful. We are not the problem.
I just always can't help but laugh at solutions like this. It's solutions that create more problems. In the first clip I showed you, the woman said that the girl that got sexually assaulted was on the phone with her boyfriend. But what if her boyfriend was there in person? Then that never would have happened. But if you place a curfew, well, then he can't be there, and the man that was there would still be there, because guess what? They don't give a damn about no curfew. If they're going out sexually assaulting people, what makes you think they care about a curfew? And they like to sit and complain when guys say not all men, but then they want to go out and place a curfew on all men. They want all men to sympathize with them and listen to their problems, but then when a man has a problem, they don't want to hear it. If you say that you got sexually assaulted by a woman, they're laughing at you. If you say you got sexually assaulted as a man in general, they're laughing at you. Men are more often victims of violent crimes than women are, but all you hear about is how privileged men are and how women are afraid to go outside and do anything because of how oppressive men are. We hear about toxic masculinity and how men treat women like garbage, but we never hear the other side of things. We hear all about the allegations, but we never hear the other side of the story. We never know if the woman's falsely accusing anybody, and we're not allowed to, because we're supposed to believe all women, and we're supposed to bow down, shut up, and listen. But when we have problems, we're ignored, laughed at, and even mocked. But all I'm going to hear about in the comments is how triggered I am and how privileged I am, but in reality, that couldn't be farther from the truth. I'm just not going to be held responsible for other people's actions, and my problems aren't just going to be ignored because you want to amplify yours. It's not a competition, and it's not a game, so how about we stop making it like one? The point I'm trying to make is that when a woman says something, you have to listen and you can't question it. You can't have a real conversation. It's just shut up and accept the fact that you're privileged. Men aren't allowed to have a voice on any topic because they can't understand it, they say. But what if they do? And even if they don't, you haven't been in their shoes either, so stop pretending like you have. You see, these roles can be reversed. It's like I've never been afraid walking late at night by myself, but I know there's men that have been. It's not all black and white, and it's not listen to one side but shut up the other. It's let's have a healthy conversation about both of our problems and figure out how to solve them. I'm out.
I don't know if you watched the footage of that, right? But if I were one of the men who was trying to attend an event talking about male suicide and all kinds of other stuff, and I had some woman who knows she can get away with it up in my face calling me every name in the book, screaming at me, I don't think I'd feel very safe, right?